Dear students, this video is to explain the project once again to you in detail. I'll be following the project document that has been shared in the class and in the groups of your WhatsApp. So starting from the first step, we have to make the list of the characters. I hope you understand the project requirement. It should have these four checks and it should keep asking the password until it becomes valid. So the first one is that we have to make a list of the characters, and all the process, all the steps are given to you, but not all are shown in the code, so you will have to complete the code on your own. So we have three lists: uppercase, lowercase, and the digits, and one of the example is mentioned to you, so you can see it over here. I'm going to write the code for that, and I'm also going to write the code that is mentioned in the project document. You have to completely write the characters or the alphabets from A to Z. So same way you're going to add the lowercase and the digits list. Then the second step is we have to make a function. The function is something, it names a piece of code that can be called again and again and can be reused. So this is a special block of code which will take the password as the input or as a parameter. This is the parameter, and how to write the function, it is again mentioned over here. So we are just going to write def. It is a short for define. You're going to name your function. You can write check, you can write check pass, it's up to you. These are just the examples. It doesn't have to be the same name. Then inside it you are going to, do not use pass because this could be a keyword for Python itself. So you can use the password or the string or text, whatever you want. Then again it follows a colon. When you press enter, it should automatically indentate. Indentation is extremely important in Python. Anything that is inside the function should be indented by pressing tab key one time. Now inside the function, it is going to check, the first thing is if the length of the password is more than 8. It is also mentioned over here because it's a string. So we can write if length is a function that acts on a string. If it is less than 8, that means it does not have enough characters. So it should return back, or it should stop the function and return a text that whatever error message you want it to have, password should be at least 8 characters. So any kind of error, you should have a return from here. After this, if this is correct, we're going to come out of the if. If this is correct, then we are going to have to check for the uppercase, for the lowercase, and for the digits. If you remember your previous activity, the vowels, we made a list and then we started a loop and then we did the counting of the vowels in it. So it's basically the same thing. You can use counters for this. You can have count number of uppercase, you can count number of lower cases and count number of digits. And if they are 0, that means there are no such characters, so it will be an error. Otherwise, according to a document, you can have, for example, upper equal to 4. So this could be a boolean. Same way you're going to have for lower and for the digits. As you can see in the document also, there has been some indentation. After this, a for loop will start. This should check your the characters. So for letter in password, this is what we are checking for every. We are going to go through every letter and then we are going to check if that letter is in any of the lists. So if letter is in uppercase, which was the list, if it is there, then that is fine. So we will make the boolean flag over here, the boolean variable, we make it true. So that means it is fine. There is one uppercase letter. So same way you are going to add for the add the code for lowercase and add the code for digits also. Fine. After the loop finishes, so we are going to come out of the loop. You can see the lines that are coming like this. So it shows you the indentation. If not upper, so what does that mean? If there was no uppercase character, then return, and it is again mentioned in the document. So password should have at least one uppercase letter. And the same way you are going to add code, add if code statements for lower and digit, and if you are adding for the special characters, then you can add for that also. And if everything is fine, then we need to return something called valid. So we are just going to write return, because it will come in this statement if there was no return before. So if everything was fine, then it will come at line number 16. So after this, we are going to come out of the function. That means we are going to start our code writing from the first column. So this was our function. You can drop it down, and then outside of the function, what we need to do, we need to first take the input. All the code is mentioned over here, you can see. Now the problem again, you need to know how to do the indentation. So while true means that it will keep on asking for the password until it becomes a, here is we are calling the function check underscore password. We send it the password that was input, and the return comes over here. So if the return was valid, then we are going to print password is valid, and then we are going to break. So this statement breaks the loop. Otherwise, or else it prints the result. So this result could be anything like lowercase, uppercase, that problem. So this is the whole code. Again, the whole help document is for you to do it. Make sure your indentation is completely correct. You should check with all the different types of password to check if all the conditions are coming as true. You can add more rows, special characters, you can improve the messages, and you can create a password generator. So you can make a new function that could give a like a generate password for you and give you a suggestion for that. Okay, hopefully this helps you with the project, and make sure to submit it on time. All the quiz questions will be based on this document, on this project. So make sure you do it on your own. You try to understand and then do it on your own, so you can do the attempt the quiz properly. Thank you.